my family was spared to make sure that the house was paid off or whatever. I
So
think that worked the
let me
best.
show you how it works. Because you said you've been on trial. Let me show you how that works. You go hit a lick. Niggas ain't hitting 50 G licks
No,
unless you rob a motherfucking drug dealer. But niggas ain't hitting them licks, right? The bank ain't even got that much money in the motherfucker in the first place. So let's walk through this real quick. You go with your homies to go rob Pizza Hut and get maybe $1,200, depending on what time of day it is. But man, 1,200, right? Because you got to rob them late. Can't rob them early, late, because ain't no customers been in that bitch yet, right? So let's go late. We gonna rob them. We gonna get 1,200. Now with this 1,200, let's see how we gonna spend this. Yeah, we gonna go grocery shopping. First, I gotta split it with you, right? So I got 6, right? Then somebody had to drive us, right? So now we gotta pay them, and we gotta pay them because I don't want niggas to get mad and tail and shit, right? So
they gonna
now
pay anyway.
we gotta split 1,200 3 ways. We left with 400, right? So with this 400, I'm gonna go grocery shopping. We're gonna spend about 120 at the grocery store. That's gonna last you about like what, a month, maybe less, depending on what niggas buy, right? But if a nigga broke, he probably so happy to have money in his pocket, he finna blow that shit off top, right? So you're gonna give your family maybe half of that 400. So you're gonna invest 200 in your family. You're gonna keep 2 and go jerk that shit off, right? Now all the money gone, but you still committed that crime. And guess what? Pizza Hut got cameras and witnesses. Because I know you ain't kill everybody to get rid of the witnesses. Because then you looking at murders, right? But you niggas ain't built for murders. Y'all just built for robberies. So now you rob these niggas for 1,200. You split it 3 ways. You gave 2 to the family. You kept 2 because I mean you the one who did the robbery, right? So now they catch you. They may not catch you that same day. They might catch you a week, a month, 2 months after, 3 months, right? However long it takes, they find you. They might not even find you for that shit. They might find you for some other goofy shit you done did. But now they done found you. Now that they got you for this robbery, right, dead to rights, you still gonna fight the case. Okay, cool. Let's go fight. You got to get a lawyer. You get a public defendant. What's that's gonna do? Nah, I need
Nothing.
some,
It ain't gonna do
right. So
shit.
let me go get a lawyer. How much this lawyer finna cost to beat this case? To even take the case? He gonna be like, look, man, I need 20 raps. Let's say it's some hood ass lawyer. Man, just give me 5,000. Nigga, you ain't got 5,000. Guess who got 5,000? Your mama got 5,000. It's in the house. Or your grandma got 5,000. Or but before that, let's get to this bond or this bail, right? Because this bond finna be about 100,000, right? And you only got to pay 10% of that. But that's still 10 motherfucking thousand. You ain't got 10,000, nigga. If you had 10,000, you wouldn't have to rob a Pizza Hut in the first motherfucking place. So now your grandmother got to put, because she love you, as whether you're a robber or you went to church, whatever the fuck it is, she love you unconditionally, right? So she's willing to put that motherfucking house up for you, right? So she finna put the house up, pull the money out to go get your ass out of jail. But then you got to turn around and pay the lawyer too. So the lawyer finna take that money because you know they get the bonds back, but you got to sign the bond over to the lawyer to pay for the motherfucking case, right? So now you got this case 10,000. The house is damn near forfeited now because you done gave the shit up. Now you finna try and go ahead and beat this case. You can't beat the case. They got you dead to rights. The most you can do is try and plead, but you don't want to plead on your own. You need a lawyer because he done talked you into thinking that he can get you a better plea, right? What you facing? If you fight it, you facing 50 motherfucking years because you went in there armed, right? Threatening gestures during business hours, all of that shit that you didn't think about when you robbed that motherfucker. Now they present that to you in court because they finna nail you to the motherfucking cross. So every single aspect of that crime, that fucking prosecutor's finna tack on to your black ass, right? So now you that face 50 motherfucking years. They ain't even getting to the gun charges, all that other shit. So now they got all these charges on you. Your lawyer like, look, let's get most of this shit thrown out and eat this shit down to 20 motherfucking years. Now you sitting there on a plea for 20 years. And you take it because you ain't got no motherfucking choice, because you ain't got enough money to fight it. So now you go to prison for 20 motherfucking years. But guess what? Prison don't stop, because guess what happens at prison? Nigga, they charge you in prison. You know that, right? You know they charge you rent in prison? That shit ain't free. That shit ain't no taxpayer shit. Nigga, they charging your motherfucking ass, especially if you got some money. Here we go, right? Oh shit. Oh man, I gotta pay for this shit. But then guess what? You need to make phone calls. You know how much securities cost? How much that shit costs? I personally paid $50,000 a motherfucking year just on phone calls, right? Off top. So you ain't got 50,000. You ain't finna be making the motherfucking phone calls like that. You need some motherfucking commissary, right? But everybody else broke. You can't call grandma because grandma didn't already put the house up. So now she had to move out, move in with your mama, some goofy shit. Now she done threw away her whole quality of life for your motherfucking ass over 300 motherfucking funky ass dollars, right? Now niggas in there punking you. Because you ain't about that murder shit. You about that robbery shit. Nigga, how you get bond? Damn, you got bond because they know your case. Oh shit, that mean you got some money. We finna go ahead punk this motherfucker, nigga. I need your stove. I need your whole motherfucking thing. Or you finna J down. If you get down with the homies, if you want protection,
Lupe,
guess what?
Lupe.
Hold on,
My shit wasn't robbery, man.
I ain't done. Right? Now
No,
we got
Lupe.
this
My
murder
shit
game.
wasn't robbery,
Next,
man.
right? So now you got to go beat up niggas, stab niggas in prison.
Ah,
You gonna get caught. You definitely finna get some time because these niggas are sitting on football numbers. So they look they coming in with 20 years. They like, fuck that, nigga. I'm sitting on life. And I need that nigga over there dead. So now you need to have life. So now you finna kill these niggas or they finna kill your motherfucking ass or you finna have to leave and go. But guess what happens? Guess what happens? Now you killed the nigga, you get caught, you catch cases in the prison, right? Now you still got to fight them cases outside, right?
you
So now
got right for that.
for you. And then guess what? Now you in that bitch for life, right? Whole life, your whole
Whole
motherfucking.
natural.
And guess what you got to do? You still got to eat, still got to get commissary. And guess what? These niggas are still punking you. They still taxing your motherfucking ass, right? Now you got to do more murders and more murders and more murders and more motherfucking murders just so you stay alive, right? But guess who's suffering? That same motherfucking family that you went out to rob in the first place to protect. How's that protecting your motherfucking family? You gone for a motherfucking 50 motherfucking years, over 200 motherfucking dollars. Could have made that $200 in 2 weeks working at Walmart and had none of these motherfucking problems. But you didn't do that. I gotta feed my family. You know that's some whole ass shit.
Dude,
Just say
I'm talking. Wait.
listen.
I'm talking about the crack cocaine
Just say,
epidemic when it was
just say,
popular, man.
just say what
That's
real
what I'm
niggas
talking
say.
about.
Listen, just say what real niggas say. Just say what real niggas say. I just want some money. I want to be rich, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about my family. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about your family. Nigga, just trying to get rich. All
Dude,
this
you blew
trying to
this complete. You went
work.
completely sideways with this shit, dude. I'm talking about specifically when crack it came in. Okay, you look at Faison, you look at all the other motherfuckers. They weren't looking to get rich. They didn't even think they'll get rich. It just happened. They didn't think they were gonna blow up like that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about motherfuckers going to a McDonald's, robbing somebody for $1,200. I'm talking about these real drug kingpins.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that. I would never tell nobody to go rob a fucking gas station because of what you just said. I'll say if you go around for $200, I said, damn, dude, you could cut grass, walk dogs for that shit, make that in 2 days.
yeah.
I would
But that's
say that. I'm not
how
talking about that
you think niggas is making on the block moving packs.
now. Not much.
How much was they making before? The average runner.
Shit, nigga, about let's see. My cousin went to jail in
Mm-hmm.
1996. He always had 5 grand on him,
Was
right?
he
He
running
wasn't
back?
selling, huh?
He standing on the corner?
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He
I'm
was. He
talking about
wasn't
the
on the
nigga.
corner.
I'm talking about the nigga on the corner who still make $100.
Oh, now I don't know how much they're making now. I don't think they're
I'm
making a
talking
lot.
about the niggas on the corner who make $100. Who made $100 when Freeway Ricky was out? Who make $100 right now?
No, I don't think they were
You'll
making
make
it.
more money. You'll make more money working at McDonald's.
Dude, I don't know. When I talk to these people from back in the day in the
Yeah.
80s, they were saying more than $100 a week. Now, yeah, you got inflation and shit.
I'm
But
talking about niggas working the pack. I'm not talking about the nigga who dropped the pack off. I'm not talking about the nigga who's region. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the nigga who actually doing the hand to hand. The nigga
and that's what I'm saying. When I talk to niggas like that from 1987, 88,
is the
they
killer.
told me something different.
Here's the killer. You done did all that to feed your motherfucking family. When the police catch you, because they gon' catch you, that's guaranteed. Niggas already know that. The mafia already knows that. The Yaku, all of the world's top criminal organizations, they all know that you gonna get caught.
Yeah, you got those RICO laws now. Them RICO laws get you.
Before RICO, all that shit, niggas knew that eventually you was gonna get caught. And if you weren't gonna get caught, you was gonna get killed. That's why they said when you in the mafia, you in that shit for life. When you in the gang, you in the gang for life. Because either you gonna die or you gonna go to jail. That's just a given. Right? And niggas sign up for that shit like, cool, I'm with it. For niggas to put themselves in a position like that, understanding that I'm finna make this summer, I'm finna make 30,000 this summer. That sounds fantastic, don't it? But nigga, you finna go to jail for 5 years and you ain't finna make no money at all. That same nigga who still got his job at McDonald's then made triple that. He ain't gotta worry about going to nobody's jail. He can set his own motherfucking hours and still be there and raise his kids and feed his family with his presence. Yeah, you can't buy your kids all the dope ass shoes and the this, that, and the third and blah 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 blah.
You can't
But
buy
nigga,
them food. Shit, what the fuck? You can't buy them
you
food
can
on
feed,
$8.50 an hour.
you can feed your motherfucking family with your presence, with your motherfucking love, with your
Presents don't,
motherfucking
dude.
mentality, with your
Presents don't
motherfucking
stop
intelligence.
bellies from being home. Dude, presents don't
Excuse me.
stop bellies from grumbling, man. Okay,
When
but
last time?
presents don't stop the rent.
When
I mean, don't pay rent.
the last time you walked into a house in any neighborhood in any modern city in America and seen niggas starving to death?
Starving to death? Shit, I can't say. I'm never in certain parts.
The same way I ain't never seen that shit before. I ain't never seen that shit before. I've seen empty refrigerators. I've had empty refrigerators, but it's been empty for a few
Dude,
days.
dude,
I
dude,
ain't never ever been
dude,
in a
ramen, dude, you can't eat ramen noodles all day, every day, and 25 cents Auntie Annie cookies every day. Okay? That's not nutrition. You gonna get fucked up over that.
guess what you're gonna be eating in jail?
What? I think better shit than ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles and 50-cent Annie cookies and motherfucking bullshit all day, but for 30 motherfucking years.
Dude.
But guess what you got? You know how many niggas sitting in prison right now that would live in your motherfucking bathroom for the rest of their life if it meant that they was able to just go to the refrigerator whenever they wanted or
Dude,
walk outside
dude, that's obvious. That's
whenever they
extreme.
motherfucking wanted.
That's an extreme comparison, man.
It's not extreme.
That's
That's
extreme.
damn
It
every
is
nigga,
true.
any deck, anywhere in any penitentiary in this motherfucking country.
Dude, you try,
If
dude.
that offer,
You,
they
you,
take that
you,
motherfucker.
wait, you trying to, you still, damn, I hate going off subject with this shit. This is not why I call, message you, man. I feel I'm being disservice to you and your people following. But I'm not trying to talk about the prison industrial complex and talk about these damn RICO laws. These RICO laws that got everybody locked up. Okay? They don't have evidence on you. They just prove that you're affiliated with the gang and they get you.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Because it was so hard to catch the gangs because niggas were smart.
Yeah,
So you mad that they changed the laws, some shit that they legally and they rights to do. Why you upset with that? That's the game. You switch up.
No. They did that shit specifically to fuck with us.
No, they did
It
that
wasn't
shit.
for everybody. That was specifically done to fuck with us.
No, the RICO laws came in to fuck with the mob.
Dude, J. Edgar Hoover wasn't attacking the mob in the
And you want to
beginning.
know why?
He was attacking everybody else.
Nah, they didn't give a fuck about niggas. You want to know why? Because niggas want assassinating presidents.
Dude, we can't prove that. I believe it happened. We can't prove that.
That's fine, but I'm just letting you know.
It happened.
So Rico didn't come about because of some niggas selling weed in Harlem. Rico came about because you had some real serious forces infiltrating every major business in the United States of America and unions. Right? These niggas could shut down the motherfucking country if they really wanted to. Steel, glass, automotive, all that shit. Every had a union attached to it was infiltrated by the motherfucking mob. And it was like,
I disagree with that, dude. When I look at these documentaries, they're talking about the mob did the bidding of whoever paid them the most. The unions or the union busters and the corporations, whoever paid them the most, they did what they had to do. They weren't strictly with the unions or strictly not with the unions. They were mercenaries.
Yeah, that's fine. And you had different families where they had to act like that because the unions was already took by another motherfucking family. So don't let a motherfucker send you off talking about, oh man, we did whatever the fuck we had to do. Whoever's the highest bidder is like, no, nigga, your family wasn't strong enough to take the motherfucking union or the long shipment. So you had to deal with some other goofy shit, which is what happens in Mexico right now. Motherfuckers who ain't strong enough to run a cartel or push them drugs, these motherfuckers resort to kidnapping and being the hitman and all type of goofy shit. So don't get it fucked up.
Yeah, dude, I'm just going to what I saw that in the documentaries. I don't know all this shit. You would know more than me on that.
That's why I'm trying to give you this game for free and bringing it all back to this this one point that you have to understand.
I like, give it to me. Let me hear it. Let me.
One point.
All right.
It's all about being informed. Okay. I don't give a fuck what you agree with, what you disagree with, what you choose to do, what you choose not to do. As long as you are thoroughly informed, right? With whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to do, I'm fine with that. But if you come at me telling me that I'm wrong,
dude, I think you're wrong, brother. I think you're wrong with that shit.
I'm gonna lay 3 hours worth of game that you can go and fact check and book check as much, street check as much as you motherfucking want. And then you come back to me and show me and prove to me that I'm motherfucking wrong after you do your research. Period.
What did I say? This is what I said to you. I said our focus needs to be reparations and the black agenda. And if they're not going to do it, then we don't vote. And I said that because without reparations, the environment that you want to fight for, they're not trying to protect us with the environmental laws and shit. You still got cancer out. You still got Flint, Michigan. You still got shit happening. I just found out about cancer out. I think Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama. I forget which one now. You know, we're still not looking at Flint, Michigan, okay? Even when they talk about these kids in cages, we've been having kids from taken away from our homes forever. And you want to bring up the coronavirus? Dude, they're not doing shit to us. All these, you know, what's that on 111, Roseland Hospital? They're not bringing respirators and shit there. They're not bringing shit to place in Inglewood, man. They're not trying to do shit for us. That's what I'm saying. That's all I came to debate you on.
Right, so here's the kicker. If niggas is not finna do that, do whatever best for you to make sure that you stay away from the motherfucking system. So if you know that ain't no respirators at the hospital, then you need to stay your ass in the house, because the chances of you going to a hospital that ain't got no fucking respirator in it is high. Then you need to operate in the position that you act. Niggas be trying to act like they in the motherfucking suburbs when you live in the motherfucking ghetto. Nigga, if you live in the ghetto and you choose to live in the motherfucking ghetto, then you got to make ghetto decisions for your ghetto reality. You can't be operating like shit you deserve, like you pay, like your tax motherfucking shit is super high and you should have the best of the best of the best. Nigga, you live in the fucking projects. What did you expect this shit was going to be? But to operate as if like I'm gonna reject that and just do whatever the fuck I want and catch COVID and get mad when these niggas can't treat me, that's your motherfucking fault.
Yeah, that might be one part of it, but dude, people are catching the shit at the grocery store. They're catching it going to a car wash. They're catching it, I don't know, working out at the gym even, man. They're catching doing all types of crazy shit.
Right. So first, you shouldn't be at the car wash. Second, you shouldn't be at the motherfucking gym. We can eliminate those right now. 2 unnecessary motherfucking interactions with people that you should not be doing. That ain't gonna. You shouldn't be doing none of that shit. Grocery store different. Go to the grocery store, you gotta eat. You gotta roll them dice and run up in that motherfucker. But if you are somehow motherfucking impaired or what have you, then you need to find another motherfucker to go. Now, I know I'm just throwing out shit, speaking from privilege, right? All that shit. But it ain't gonna be perfect. It ain't gonna be perfect. But to say that Donald Trump and Joe Biden are the same, and to just haphazardly replace coronavirus with reparations, that even if you get the reparations, and you catch your ass is going.
Dude, that's not what I just said. I said we won't get no protections from a fucking coronavirus or for the environment because all those mandates, laws, legislation, policies, that's not for us. That's for everybody else. It's just like when I talk to gay black people, they think all this LGBT right shit is for them. No, it's for white people who are gay. It's not for black people. You're not the same. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, if you don't believe that reality, go ahead, man. But remember, you behind the decadent veil, if you know what I'm saying. You're part of the black celebrity, so it's different.
Blood, let me tell you something before you get too fucked up. Since I was in the hood of hoods, I always been like this. I always made the decisions to not drink, to not smoke, to not get high, to not join no motherfucking gang, to not just play in the street haphazardly when I know shit is cracking, to not go to the popping neighborhoods because that's the fun place to motherfucking be when I know them niggas is in a gang war, right? I know how to play the background and play the shadows and thrive and participate in motherfucking things that's left the center that could provide me longevity versus some brief motherfucking excitement, right? So I take the long road, and I've been that long road. Whether I was broke and in the motherfucking ghetto, I'd be doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. Money ain't got shit to do with none of that shit. Don't get it fucked up. You got rich niggas catching coronavirus, right? You got rich niggas that ain't here no more. All that privilege and motherfucking veil and all that shit you talking about, niggas is dead. Niggas still getting shot. Niggas is still ODing. Niggas is still doing goofy shit. They rich than a motherfucker. Privileged than a motherfucker.
They
and
had
they gone.
access to get
And they
fixed,
gone.
man.
They
had
gone. They
access
got
to health.
access to the top, whatever, and they gone.
Dude.
The niggas is gone.
Dude, they
right?
had access to the healthcare. They had access to things that's different.
Who?
Okay?
Who?
You have access to go to the doctor and get your shit taken care of. I'm not saying you got the vaccine like Trump.
My lungs don't give a fuck what office they sitting in if they choose to be adversely affected by that motherfucking coronavirus, nigga. I'm out of here. You know how many rich motherfuckers done left this world in the past motherfucking 8 months that ain't shit a doctor can do because it's too far gone for them?
Dude, there's a lot of factors with that. Did they have any pre-medical conditions? Did they have a lot of things going on?
Yes.
There's a lot of things with that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You gotta look at each case. You gotta look at individually because it's too much misinformation.
These rich fat motherfuckers, right? These rich niggas who ain't took care of themselves because they so rich. These niggas who don't work out because they so rich. They get pussy. They ain't gotta do nothing, right? Catch that COVID. They hocking and spitting up their lungs just like if they was in the motherfucking bottom of the motherfucking ghetto. That shit don't matter, man. Quit playing, right?
Dude, yeah, but if they had the money to fix themselves, to get personal trainers, to have personal chefs,
but they didn't do
Whole Foods.
They didn't do it. None of that shit mattered when they caught COVID. You can have all the personal chefs in your motherfucking house. You can have your house made out of solid gold. That shit ain't finna keep that motherfucking COVID out. It ain't finna keep you from going out doing goofy shit and you caught it and now you fucked up. So at the end of the day, to keep it a whole $1,000 with you, man, I move how I move and I'm still here. I know a bunch of niggas around me who I grew up with who are no longer alive, right? Who are in prison right now.
Dude,
right?
everybody isn't smart.
Everybody had their situations, and I count my lucky stars and thank God that I've caught L's and I've caught W's, and sometimes my W's cancel out my L's, and sometimes my L's cancel out my motherfucking W's. Right? At the end of the day, I finna survive by any means necessary, whether I get reparations or not, whether the Ku Klux Klan Grand Wizard himself is president of the motherfucking country, or if the blackest Black Kunta Kinte motherfucking Black Panther is the motherfucking president. It ain't gonna matter. At the end of the day, I'm gonna do me and I'm gonna survive. And if you want to survive with me, you can. What keeps me surviving and keeps me in the spots that I'm in and keeps me in this space and relevant and whatever the fuck you want to call about it is because I make informed decisions. I make sure I got the information and the facts, which is the only thing that I can give to my people is the information and the facts. All this myth is going to get you killed. All this myth is going to get you sent to jail. All this myth is going to have you sitting up in a hospital bed with COVID-19. And yeah, you're going to beat the virus, but it's going to fuck your lungs up. And they might not fuck with you now when you young and fresh, but that's